Welcome back, everybody, for another week of these amazing games. I'm Greasybaps, also known as Ben, or the other way around, and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Ethan, also known as Starling.
There we go, back at it again. Now, we do have some good games for you today. We do have the Rocket League game ready for you. So, you know what, instead of stalling, why don't we just get straight into a game so we can get you some casting going on.
Exactly. Right, we're beginning already, and it seems to be like a goal
Okay,
for Apex straight away. That
so,
was
unfortunately, Chariot's
super
last
quick.
game did have a very rough game. Obviously, we've been talking a lot about League. We've not really had much chance to fill you in on the Rocket League lore, almost. But if we can summarize it very quick, the Confetti Chariots are 1-for-1 out of their 2 games played so far. The first game they won with a reverse sweep. It was very nice. And the second game they were unfortunately 3-0'd. Coming into this game today, they have a lot to prove and nothing much to lose. So it's going to be quite an interesting game for them. They have a bit of freedom.
Definitely. Maybe they can boost that 1-1 score to
there's not
2-1. So
at least
I think that's what their aim today might be.
Yeah, at least there's not as much pressure on them as maybe the other Confetti teams. You know, with the other teams have like no losses. The pressure's a little bit higher for them. But honestly, it would be great if we can get some good gameplay from Chariots today. They definitely deserve a W.
Definitely. They've played very, very well, especially with that reverse sweep. So
Ooh, is this gonna be? Oh my God!
making
Look
it
at
1-1 with Chariots.
That was a beautiful goal going into the aerial, into the setup.
That was a nice job by G. Truman.
A nice little redirect just to make sure it lands in the right spot. That's what you'd like to see.
Definitely. Oh, that's an unusual car. Normally we see a lot of Octanes, and at the moment we're running with different cars at the moment from what
Is
it
that
looks
the
like.
Dominus on the side of Apex, I think? Oh,
Yeah, we're seeing quite a lot of Octanes still, but there's a bit of
Ooh,
a rotation
wait.
for different vehicles.
God! If Chariot's been practicing, they're going for some fancy goals today. A lot of spins in the air. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, you do.
I wonder if maybe after last game they've worked on their teamwork a little bit better. Because, I mean, it was good. It was
Definitely.
still all right last game, but
Yeah,
I
they
mean-
would have definitely performed and probably won due to if they had
Well,
better teamwork
honestly-
skills. But
honestly, last week for anybody who wasn't here, the team they were against were very good.
they played really well, and Chariot still came in with a clutch and got a few goals in, but unfortunately it wasn't enough
Well,
for them to win. But they did try their best from what I can tell. So. I must say, it's nice to see that it's 1-1. This seems to be like an equal match so far, which is definitely taking an alternate turn to the last match that we saw.
yeah, so far, nice save by Aqua there. It looks like a lot of pressure in the Chariot's net this far. See,
Definitely, it seems to
I'm
be
getting quite confused with these
pushing
colours
that
here. The player Hawk on the side of Apex seems to have what I would look at as a red car. However, he is on the blue team.
I think it's just his team colours.
I think
so
it's
sometimes when it's your team colours, it rotates. Or maybe he's got his custom car, like he can colour it wherever he wants.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, that's what I wonder, because I'm not sure if they do use clubs and stuff for personal colours in this. Because every car seems to have a different paint. So I'm not quite sure how it really goes.
I think it's to do with your team. So when if you join a team, you can change your colour.
Yeah,
you
well,
have like a team colour.
Well, see,
then it gets to your car.
Well, that's what I thought. But if you look across the team, it's like, so let's look at, you know, a little bit of Jay Truman. He's got that classic, simple orange and white. But if you look at somebody else in his team, it's orange and purple.
Yeah, you can combine your colours. Like you can have different colours. Like when you're doing the customized thing, you can add like you can have yellow and purple and stuff, can't you?
Yeah. But it's just odd to see. It's like players like Hawk have no sign of blue on them. They usually at least restrict it to a very dark blue. But I just wonder how it works.
Yeah, I believe when you progress so far into the game, you can choose what you want to spray your car as.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No,
you
I
can
know
completely remove the blue color if you really want to, and just have it as whatever you want. Because I'm pretty certain if he swapped to the orange side, I think he would still have his black and white aesthetic still.
Yeah,
Or is it red?
which you shouldn't.
Red and white.
Yeah, which you shouldn't have though. Which is odd.
Well,
It's weird because they obviously don't have clubs either because the team colours are just blue and orange.
Yeah, true.
Just something to think about. It made me a little bit confused. This guy clearly has a painted. He has a painted black market decal actually. That's quite nice.
Oh, first demolition here.
Yeah, I can only assume there are plenty more to come.
I can see. I'm. Who do you think is going to get the most goals?
That was a little bit of fancy. Most goals, honestly, at this point, I can't really tell.
Well,
Whether you mean
Fusion has the first goal for Apex, I believe, and
yeah. Ooh,
G-Tron
nice
has
save by Aqua there. Very nice. That was super close to being in their own goal. Damn. Managed to get past one player, but Apex are going to be pushing it up forwards. I wonder if they're going to be able to finish that. Oh, Hawk does whiff that shot. Did you see that? That was close.
It was very close. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish it all. It seems to be staying quite a lot on Apex side at the moment.
Yeah, Chariots definitely have good possession in this game.
That was a close. If he hit that, probably would have been positioned pretty well to get in the goal there.
Yeah, Chariots do have to be careful here. They're all going to get knocked out.
Oh
of the
my
way.
god!
Look at that. That was the tactical. I would say demolition, but it was just a little bump. But that's actually quite good team play.
A little tap.
That's smart
just
play
to get
there.
him out of the way.
And then he just finishes it up. So he's going to be bringing us.
That was really nice.
Into,
nice teamwork skills, huh?
Yeah, 2-2. Hopefully, Chariots maybe are going to be able to pinch a final last goal in here, just so we don't have to withstand the overtime. Because overtime can get quite stressy.
It can, because that pressure of if you get this, if they get the goal in now, that's the end.
Ooh, good save by Truman.
Your thing.
A lot of pressure on Chariots right now. Okay.
Here we go. Overtime.
Back into overtime. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a kickoff.
It's a pretty nice start up there for Chariots.
Oh, it's Chariot. Oh,
there we go, and there we go. Chariots
look at
scored
that.
it.
Kickoff goal 5 seconds into overtime.
That was
a nice goal.
It was.
I think
he positioned that really well.
Yeah, that was a good little angle.
Calm. Yeah, and he booped it up as well with his front wheels, which
you love to see
it into the top left.
A good game for the Chariots this game. Nice. After last week, Chariots haven't been getting much love. It was quite devastating, but it's really nice to see them back in, full force, doing very well this game. And it's a close one as well, which we always say we like to see the close games because they're often the most fun. Let's be honest.
They are, yeah. If it's a one-sided game, I don't think it's very much fun because you're just seeing the winner's side completely rolling over.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an upsetting thing to watch. But at least they're both equally they can equally play just as well together. So you seem to be doing really well. I'm quite excited. Do you think we'll get a goal straight off the bat?
Straight off the bat? No. Nah, these two teams know how they play. It's gonna have probably a 20% chance they get a lucky break-off start, I think. So this is a best of 5 format. We do have up to 4 more games to go. Let's go straight into the next game. Hopefully, sorry. Chariots can finish this off with a 3-0 victory.
Well, they're winning at the moment, so hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, they're on the right track.
That was a nice position there over to Chariot's side, which
Truman
almost
whiffing that. Well, he did whiff it, but luckily, that's what teammates are for.
Exactly. Without teammates, you can't get those goals. These are some nice aerials, just bouncing up and down just to get it out of this position of the goal, which I think is really smart here. Truman taking it out of position there. That boop there really did help him get into that ball there.
Yeah, I think that was enemy play. Ooh,
nice shot there.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna hit the crossbar. I didn't think that angle was pixel perfect.
It was. Good. I think he booped it with his right wheel on the top of the front, which gave it enough power to slot it in there, which is very difficult, I'd say, to get that in.
Yeah. Well, practice makes perfect, I guess. I can imagine all these players have quite a few hours in the game.
That was a nice bait there.
Ooh.
Another position.
Oh.
That
Death Strike almost got that save, but luckily, like we say, that is what teammates are for. And it's nice to see that, they've got each other's backs. Whether that be...
Reposition it again and they go.
Yeah. Okay. Chariots may get a nice break here. They might have a chance to get a goal. Ooh, so close by Truman there, just to show in the top left. That was
that was so close. it literally touched the tip of the corner of the goal and then left.
Bounce back.
They just seem to be booping their teammates around at the moment. I don't know if it's intentional or just telling them to go away. Or another demolition there, and then a clear. Is it going to get cleared over to the chariot side, do you think?
Yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
Wait, never mind.
It's back onto the Apex side there. And now on the chariots. Oh, it's a nice position there. Fortunately,
good save.
The demolition there. Will they be able to position it? And it might be. Oh.
Yeah, it was a nice setup, but
Hawk wasn't able to get there quickly.
Yeah, I think at this point, Chariots know, like, what I'm seeing from Apex here is they like to have all 3 players pushed up quite a bit.
They do. They'd like to have all 3 of them positioned in good spots so that if it does rebound and they miss, then they've got someone in one angle ready to bounce it back in.
Well, yeah, you say that. I feel like, see here, they were all pushed up, almost all of them past the halfway point there. If the Chariots can get just like one nice break and send it forwards, they can just get a goal off that, I think.
Yeah, if they could get a pinch just in one of the corner goals, they could get that in immediately, and they won't be able to get there quick enough.
Yeah.
But there are some nice setups here by Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
Chariots are doing really well with the defense.
Apex are having a lot of shots, but they're not. They're honestly missing a lot of their shots, but like, Chariots are always there to save it though. That's a good part.
Yeah.
But it's just all this
they're
pressure.
Good at positioning. Yeah, they're always good at positioning it into towards the goal, but the Chariots are as good as defending.
Nice. Aqua doesn't want to give the enemies any time to do some fancy dribbling stuff. Who's got time for that? Just send yourself into him and whack that ball away. I wonder if Chariots may, the ball's kind of sat in front of the goal. Fortunately, it's no longer really looking like it's going to be finished, but this is tough. This is tough. Apex with that early goal lead.
That was a nice.
Oh, look at this. And he's got the boost to follow it as well.
I must say these are really well positioned shots, aren't they?
They're alright. I mean, let's be honest, if they were perfect, it wouldn't be 1-0 right now. But it's still very, very nice gameplay coming from both sides. It's just a case of back and forth. I think this game is going to be less about who does nice goals and more about which team makes the most mistakes. Chariots just have to make Apex mess up just once, and then they can get that,
They can take advantage of the mistake, yeah. Like, we haven't seen anyone greed any of the boosts yet, like we saw in the last match. Because that what really affected Chariot last game was that the other team was just coming in and taking away their boost every now and again, just so they couldn't get back in time and couldn't get those aerial shots to save.
Yeah.
So remember, we're seeing quite a lot of both teams are collecting and leaving enough boost for one another.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see if that was close. I'd like to see if someone might be able to take advantage of that and greed the boosts.
Yeah, maybe. Depends. If Chariots start losing, then maybe it's time for them to kick it in. I'm hoping Chariots can maybe find a nice break to get a second goal here, but first.
Fortunately, I think Apex will be able to take this next victory, and it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, equalising out the best of 5. Oh, are they gonna? Okay. You know what? Leaving it 1-0. That's a fair thing. There was a lot of back and forth that game, I think. It's just so many chances for either team, so many good saves. That was a tough game.
Definitely, it was, especially for Chariots. You could see there that they were just defending constantly, and they just couldn't find that mistake or that angle to position it perfectly, because there was always someone prepared to take that shot.
Yeah.
So I think that early goal that Aqua took on the Chariots really did affect the rest of the game. So
yeah,
hopefully in the next round they can come in and pop themselves in another goal, and Chariots can take the victory.
Yeah. Well, why wait? Let's just get straight into it, I think. Hopefully, I'm predicting a 2-1 victory in this game to the Chariots. I reckon Apex is going to come out with the early goal, followed by 2 of the Chariots. That's just my little prediction before the game starts.
See, I think it might end up being another 1-0, but I think Chariots might be able to to be the ones to take that 1-0.
Yeah.
Just look how incredible these different angles they get taking on the ball.
Yeah.
Like, they position their cars and their wheels perfectly just to get that rebound off.
Yeah. The arrows are kind of nice.
That boop there, just to just move them both out of the quality with the ball is. I must say it's incredible to see the different. I keep saying the same thing every single time I commentate because there's nothing else I can say.
That's
But
it just makes me laugh. Alright. But we do have the pressure coming out from Chariots anyway, and that's all that really matters. I feel like
it is.
I could be wrong, but every time I look at the Chariots, they almost look like they're roaming around like a 3.
True.
Which is nice to see. Okay.
It is.
I think Anchor going for a little bit more style over substance there. But you know what? It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
May have looked cool for the cameras,
That
or
is
maybe
true.
the dirtiest one. Oh, what a
Very
quick
nice.
shot
And you
there!
know what? This is what I like to see. Keep it simple. You don't need fancy flying goals. Keep your 4 wheels on the floor and just hit it into the net. It's that simple.
Find the opportunity. If there's no one in net and you just want to tap it, then you don't need to do some fancy 360s and
Yeah. You know,
getting that goal in fancy style.
Yeah, if that's one thing I would like to see from these Rocket League games. I mean, obviously sometimes you have to go for the aerials because it's obviously the most optimum way to defend, stuff like that. But in the times where you don't have to put a ball in the air and you can just keep it on the ground, it will honestly, more often than not, catch the enemy off guard, I feel.
Definitely. That's what I think utilizes the whole pro aspect, is that the pros know when they need to be in aerial range and where they need to be, and then they know when to just be on the ground and get them position themselves on the ground. So they don't need to naturally be in the air 24/7. They can just be roaming around the floor.
Yeah. Oh, this could be a
Nice pincer there, but unfortunately
off the backboard.
So it's staying on Apex side. Come back over to Chariots now.
I think Chariots still can get this. Apex don't really know what to do with this ball. You know, Chariots are playing quite defensively after this first goal. You might be right with your prediction.
Yeah,
I can see it
starting to see where it's coming from now. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so potentially Apex can come in and get another goal in. But at the moment, Chariots just seem to be positioning it back always into Apex side.
Yeah.
Just denying them of having that free space over onto their net.
Chariots are playing
maybe on Chariot's side, but Aqua's then position it again, staying in the air. Unfortunately, Fusion's there to capitalise that.
Yeah, it looks like Chariots were a little bit far forwards there. If Apex did a little bit more with that ball, then you know, they might have actually been able to get a goal there.
Potentially.
Chariots are kind of playing super defensive. They might be able to get the next goal here. Oh!
And they do.
Truman
that was nice.
Taking that ball and sprinting like it's the 100 meters. What a beautiful goal. You know what? The thing is, it's beautiful not because it's fancy, but because it's just nice. You know what I mean?
It's simple and sweet.
Exactly.
It's not too over the top. That's normal. It's something that me and you can both be able to do. Well, actually, more so you, because I think I'd still mess up somehow. Another off a back goal. What did I say earlier on? Do you think it would happen? And it
It's lovely stuff.
There we go. That's
Chariots,
just put Chariots on the lead right there.
This is the thing with Rocket League. It takes, 2.5 games just to gauge the level of skill from your opponent. And honestly, I feel like Chariots have kind of had this kind of game plan, or like, I don't know why. It's lovely goal by Aqua. With the Chariots, what I have found is they scale. I don't know how. So when they start a game, they'll be alright. But then a few games in, they'll be way better than they started off at. Which is a weird thing that it's weird to see. They did it with their very first game of the season, coming back with a 3-2 reverse sweep. And in the second game, although they did get 3-0'd, they did way better on that third game than they did the first. Which is just, it's kind of, that finally does go in. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting to see how consistently they scale in games. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Definitely. I think it's just a part that they're reading their players just understanding how they perform, so they can then come in
Yeah.
and be like, okay, so this is how they play, and this is where they weak. This is where they're weak. So let's position ourselves this way, and then we'll know we can come for those easy shots.
Ooh.
And Hawk making it 5-1. I doubt they'll be able to come back from this because they'll have to get a goal.
Yeah, you know
every
what?
single, like, what is it, like 20 odd seconds or something. They'd have to get a goal then just to fit in and slot in and carry on with their chariots and get it into overtime. But
you know,
I must say it's
not impossible.
It's not impossible. I'm full doubt. Like right there, they took 15 seconds to get that goal in. So like it seemed to be positioning it quite well. But I think Chariots just getting a bit over the top there and just being like overconfident. And there we go.
Conceding another goal.
There we go. This is it. This might be the chance they can get in.
You know what?
They only need 3 more goals, and they've got 1 minute left, so they need a goal every 15,
20.
So many seconds. Yeah, 20 odd seconds left.
I think the thing is though, they've got that 3-point lead. I don't think they're going anywhere. I can already say now. I'm pretty sure this game's in the bag.
It might be, but I'm interested to see if they come back and just get those goals in.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be going to maybe like a 2-2, you know, down to the final match kind of deal, or if Chariots are just going to win these next 2 games and take home the victory royale.
I think that's the wrong
game.
Aqua then coming in. See? That's it. Aqua's just taking that control of that ball.
He saw the goals open. He saw, you know, hey, no one's going to save this. What if I just do this? Bang.
There's no one in here.
Make it 6-2. I'd love to see it.
You do. That just confirmed the whole game there. I don't think they'll be able to come back either with any time left. They have to get some goals in quite quickly just to get.
Sorry, 8 seconds per goal. They can do it. I believe in you, Apex.
I think at the moment, what's his name? G-Tron seems to be the man of the match at the moment with his 4 goals at the moment.
I think that's Truman. I think. I'm not sure.
Truman. But yeah, he seems to be the man of the match at the moment because he seems to be the one progressively getting those goals in. We've seen him be the one to score those goals the most. So
I've been seeing Aqua do a bit as well. You know, Death Strike's also been kind of doing his own thing.
Definitely, they've all been working really well together. But...
Yeah, and that's the thing. Teamwork is just. I feel like Rocket League is a very team-based game.
It is. If you haven't got your 2 teammates on your side and they're not working alongside you, then obviously you're not going to perform as well as the other team if they've got all 3 of their teammates working together. So
yeah,
it is all a true team-sided match. I think that was really well performed by both Chariots and Apex there. They did really, really well.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see that again from Chariots in this next game. You know, finish out the thing. Don't let them have another chance to get another goal, guys. Finish them with honor. You know, it's almost like a mercy kill at this point.
It is, yeah.
You guys got this.
Come on, Chariots.
So, let's just get straight into the next game. Coming up, it is going to be. I forget what this map's called.
It's some. Is it Japanese map? Something like that.
I'll say Asian. In that region.
I'm just thinking of the dragons and the buildings with the.
Yeah, I'm not too. A bit of.
And the what's it called? The trees. What are those trees called?
Cherry blossoms.
That's it. And they seem to be popular, I think.
It's quite a very peaceful.
Oh, a nice shot there by Aqua. That was disgusting.
You gotta calm it down, man. You gotta calm down.
He saw the opportunity and popped it in that top left corner.
I thought, honestly, with that ankle, I didn't think that was going in. Like, it was a nice shot, but I thought it was gonna bounce out. But I
thought the blue teammate there was in the right position there to bounce it out.
Oh.
But I think he was too slow.
Yeah, Chariots are just too fast. They're too good. You see in this Apex, you know, they're hitting.
Oh my god, what are they doing there? Did you see that? They were on the wall for like 20 seconds.
Well, that's what I mean. Apex are they're just losing their mojo, you know. They had like maybe like a chemistry rating of like maybe like 80 at the start of like these games. It's at like a 20 now. They're just bumping into each other left, right, and center. Oh, is this gonna be another goal for Chariots? Of course it is, because Aqua is there off the rebound. He knew, hey, this might not go in. Let me just make sure this stays at the back.
let's confirm it by popping it in.
I think
Very nice done
Aqua
there.
would probably be my MVP of this game. Of these games.
From how he's performing right now, yeah, I think he's definitely taking
Yeah.
that role there.
I've been looking at Alpha throughout like most of the games. I quite like his car.
I see, so it's a car preference.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty simple one.
Oh, that was a nice block there. The chariots.
Yeah. Chariots are going to get another
the
chance.
position there.
Oh,
there we go.
it's just
Nice shot
too
there.
easy for them at this point. Death Strike coming in. That's a nice goal.
He was. He saw the opportunity, saw the rebound, and took control and centered it there. So nice.
Yeah, you know, moved his car nicely to position where the ball's going to go. You love to see it. It's almost normal at this point to see stuff like that. But then, whenever you actually play the game, you realise that stuff's actually quite hard to do.
It is. It's like
Ooh, Hawk
it's like when you
almost.
watch someone do really well in a game like Overwatch or League of Legends, get like a complete utter kill everyone, and then when you
Oh,
try
what
to
a
do
shot!
it doesn't work. Oh, that
Beautiful.
almost didn't get in the goal there because
Well-
I believe someone was close to get into it again.
I don't think.
Hawk was close.
Maybe.
There we go. Fusion.
Thing
was,
is,
yeah,
it
Fusion was pretty close.
I think his
there.
Fusion was close, but it was practically in the net. So for Fusion to get that out there, he'd have to go into his net and then push it back out, which
Yeah,
that would have took like
Which would have been
5
difficult.
seconds. I don't think there was any way they were saving that. That was a lovely goal. See, we got 4-0, and it's only the second minute. Chariots really are, you know. I asked them politely, "Hey guys, could you, close this one out for us?" Like, "Oh yeah, I got you, man." Look at that. Oh, was that a
there we go.
nice. Okay,
Death
you know,
Strike comes in,
Death
confirms
Strike's
it.
there. Was that a friendly save there? I think it was. I think Truman saved this.
Yeah, he did. He's just trying to put him on ease. He's 5-0 them at the moment.
Yeah,
He just wants to,
it doesn't want to be
be
too
nice.
hard on Apex right now.
yeah, he's just giving them a helping hand. So if Chariots win this one, does that mean they win?
Yep.
So yeah,
Best of 5. Oh, is that going to be another goal for my man Aqua? Of course it is. He got 4 goals this game. He's having the game of his life.
he is, and he's got 5 assists too. So he hasn't just.
What?
He's got 5 assists, hasn't he? He says on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
How's he got 5
If
assists?
we go back to Aqua, there's 6
Yeah.
goals. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
guessing he
he's-
positioned it and bats it.
Yeah, but he's got 4 of the goals. Unless he's assisting himself.
Potentially.
Wait, we
Or maybe it was shots that I read. Maybe that was
I think it
shots.
was shots. No ball. Just kind of rested safely at the chariot side right now.
Yeah, it was shots.
It's so peaceful.
It is nice and calming. A nice map. It's just relaxing.
Yeah.
The crowd's going wild with their red and white outfits.
Can you hear game audio right now? Just wondering.
No, it's just a
Yeah,
music
yeah,
game, but
just some music, nice and chill.
fits well with the
With the map,
we're in.
yeah. And it contrasts pretty nicely to the absolute hectic gameplay going on.
It does. It does.
It's like, oh wait,
It's like these guys are
Aqua.
smacking each other.
It looked like Aqua was trying to go for the own goal there.
She's
My
really
hero,
nice.
what's he doing? Actually, I respect that, you know.
I do. He's just trying to be nice to get them at least one goal ahead.
Yeah.
He doesn't want their sanity to be completely destroyed. He wants them to
Ooh.
at least think they've done well.
Yeah, if that ball was a little bit higher, that would have went straight
That's
down. That would have been nice. You know, I can see a goal coming. I can feel it. I can
Truman's
feel a goal
just
coming
booping
on.
them away here. It's a bit of a disaster.
This is a messy like kind of attack, but
There we
you
go. He's just popped it right in. That
Aqua.
was disgusting.
What was that? Yeah, that was a disgusting angle. Like, what is
It
this?
was. I can feel a bit of sick coming out from that.
Oh
disgusting
my
play.
god! If somebody hit that in
Oof.
my game, I'd probably leave. That was a lovely goal though. Now,
It was.
1 minute 10. Oh,
And okay,
that's
What
it,
a nice
guys.
goal there, and I
Apex
think-
on the comeback, guys. It's not over yet. They're only 6 points in the lead. I wonder if
I
Truman
guess
just,
I was right.
he just
That's
forgot to go
twice
for the
that's
ball.
happened now.
You know, it
Shot off
happens.
goal. Well, you know, I don't think Chariots are going to get to lose anything here anyway, because they're 7-1.
That's what I mean.
Fortunately,
They would have to. They would have to. You know, it would
do
be
that
impressive.
constantly.
It would be impressive if they lost right now.
That'd be a bit sad if they did. If Chariots left the game.
Oh, and is that going to be an 8th?
It's asking another goal there. Oh, Dev strike coming in.
Love to see it,
He's
boys.
popping in with 4 shots already, which is half the amount of goals they've got.
Yeah. You know, I can only assume we're on a delay to the Rocket League guys, but if I could give any words of wisdom, now is your time to get those clippable goals. Okay, you got 40 minutes left. You got a great lead. You can go for some stylish wall shots, and then you can come back and clip it as if it was like on some. It's gonna be saved forever here.
The question is will we get it into double digits for Chariots?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I don't think it's impossible. They've got 30
definitely
seconds
not
of goal
impossible.
per 15 seconds.
It's not impossible.
And it seems to, and it's on Apex side at the moment. Here we go, the tip, and it's in. Here we go. We could get the double.
We could be seeing the double digits. I'll tell you what. Another thing I was thinking about, which I would like to do. I would love to see channel predictions on the Confetti Esports team.
Oh, channel predictions.
Actually,
who wins.
I have realised we don't actually have channel points enabled, but I think that could be a pretty fun thing for everyone to do.
Definitely.
And we are going to be seeing double digits. Lovely stuff.
Truman taking that double digits.
Yeah.
I think they could get to 11 again. Maybe they've got the potential. But
I mean, you know what?
They're settled on how many they've got now. They could just sit there and chill. I think.
Yeah. If I was on Chariots right now, I'd probably just go AFK. The game's over. They have won. But
they're just playing for fun now, as you can see by this aerial play that Fusion's trying to output.
Yeah. Well, well played, Apex, but the better team wins. Well done to our boys on the Chariots. Putting in work. Winning us that W like we deserve. They're doing it for us. They're a people team. They're a team for the people, and you'd love to see it.
They are.
So, yeah, Aqua probably would be my MVP, but definitely well played to all the people who played on Chariots today. We are going to be going for a quick break. Make sure you stick around for the rest of these games. We're going to have Overwatch and then possibly League next. I don't know which order it's going to be in, but you're just going to have to be there to find out. So, go to the toilet, grab a snack. We'll be back in a few minutes. I will see you all very soon.